Okay, hello everyone, and hopefully you all are fine and life is good. So, fat arrow function is what we will be discussing today. You can say it's the modern way of writing functions which was introduced in ES6. ES6, those who have watched all of the videos here, you know ES6 was introduced in 2015. That is ECMAScript 6, which has taken JavaScript to the next level, and it has made function so easy to write. So it uses the fat arrow along with parentheses and curly braces to define a function. So without further saying this, let's go back to the code. So this is the way of writing function, and it's still the way, it's not deprecated, means you can still write function this way. Okay, so function profile, and if you write this, okay, so this is the way profile. Okay, there is another way you can write a function, okay, and if you invoke this function, you will get the desired results. Okay, so let us run this script and see. Okay, now you can do it on another way which I haven't discussed, that is name const profile equals to function, and so you can take a variable inside an anonymous function, which means this function doesn't have any name. I will discuss about anonymous function later, but if I feel if I talk through this step, you guys would be much more clear. So now if I write profile again, and if I invoke this, I will get an error. So let's see what happens if I invoke this. If you run this script, let us see what we get. Okay, so I'm sorry, I thought if I invoke this I would get an error, but you can also write something like this, console log profile, and I feel literally it would give me the same result. Okay, so I'm sorry, I didn't know this. So if I return profile here, okay, it gives me the same thing. So this is not, but you can write function this way, and you also have to invoke this function. Okay, so okay, console log file. Now there are 3 steps of defining a fat arrow function. Okay, 3 steps of writing a fat arrow function. The first step is step 1, defining or declaring a variable. So you can just write const suppose profile equals to, and the next step is step 2 is writing a fat arrow. Okay, with this indicator, I don't remember what it's exactly called, and step 3 is defining a curly brace. Okay, so just like this, and if you just combine the 3 steps, do this first, okay, then just copy and paste this, and if you just also copy and paste all of these, sorry, so if you remember this, now you see this function, to my eyes it may look a bit complex initially, but as the time goes it will be a lot more easier. Profile called. So now let us invoke this function. okay, and we would see the same result or not. This still remains a mystery. Yeah, we can see the same thing again. So I hope now you can write a fat arrow function. There are 3 steps of writing a fat arrow function. First of all, the step 1 is this: name a variable without anything, then write the fat arrow with this indicator, and then write curly brace. So just name a variable, write this, and put a curly brace, so you get your fat arrow function. So, and then invoke it. So this is very much easy, and to me this way of writing function looks a lot more cleaner. You can obviously use this, but if someone asks you in an interview question how to write a fat arrow function, you just can follow these steps. So that is very much it for now. In the next tutorial we'll talk about return values inside fat arrow function. Thank you.